Squat to pike, Jefferson curl. The squat to pike Jefferson curl is a mobility exercise that is used as a progression towards the gymnastics pike and pancake. Shifting from a bent knee to a straight knee position creates an opportunity to increase the posterior chain range of motion while also increasing the anterior chain compression. Let me explain. Start by standing on an elevated surface with the feet shoulder width apart and a weight in your hands. You can load this exercise with dumbbells, kettlebells, or a barbell. The aim is to use a weight that pulls you deeper into the pike stretch. If the weight is too heavy, the body will resist the stretch, which is not what we want. From the standing position, perform a Jefferson curl. Start by tucking your chin to your chest, cervical spine flexion. Then, keep the glutes contracted as you flex the thoracic spine. When you can go no deeper, allow the lumbar spine to flex and the pelvis to shift into an anterior pelvic tilt. You're now in a standing pike. From here, bend your knees and sit down into a deep squat. Lift the chest and try to flatten the back. At the same time, externally rotate the hip by pulling your knees out to the side. I like to hold the squat for 5 seconds. This is the critical part. When sitting in the squat, you should feel that your thighs are touching your stomach. As you move from the squat to the standing pike, you must try to maintain this connection. I recommend lifting the hips and keeping the knees bent while trying to close the angle between the thighs and the stomach. To do this, you will need to contract the hip flexors and actively use your core compression. You will get to a point where you cannot lift the hips any higher without straightening the knees. As you push the knees back, the thigh to stomach connection will be lost, unless you have a bloody good pike already. At this point, you must still actively contract the hip flexors and use your core compression to keep the stomach as close to the thighs as you can. Sometimes I will add a 5-second pause in this standing pike position. Next, reverse the Jefferson curl and return to the standing position. You've now completed 1 rep. I would typically do 5 to 8 repetitions. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Cheers.